Awful waffles. Awful waffles.
You're a douche.
I'm what?
A douche.
Nicole, it is the end of the summer.
You love to get me in these little hidden things.
It's the cold open.
And you do it, and I'm always surprised.
Your phone's got videos popping off on it with like police and shit.
No, it's Walt Disney World.
Oh, I'm sorry. Even worse. There you go. Walt Disney World. Anyway, Nicole, it's the end of the summer.
It is, Marc.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Awful Waffles podcast. I am Marc Storrs.
Hi, I'm Nick.
We are back. This is a 2-pod a week, Nick.
I know.
We missed a week due to the punk rock show and you falling asleep, me watching Mayweather versus McGregor and spending 4 hours in the world of Skyrim. So this week we're going to do a 2-parter. We're going to do 2 episodes.
All right.
Again, it is the end of summer, and if you are living in New York State like we are, the end of summer means one thing.
The fair.
The Great New York State Fair. Dun, dun, dun.
See, don't you like it? I think everything should be a dun, dun, dun.
All right, so this is the first year, actually, that you and I brought the children. We brought the kids to the fair. Well, now, we brought Charlie when he was younger. I believe Evelyn was a baby at one point.
Yeah, Evelyn.
Well, when we brought her to the fair, she was a little. She
was too little, and I didn't want to bring both of them last year because she was still too young.
Right.
And it was I don't know. I always feel like in a stroller, they're like everybody's butt is right in their face.
Yeah, well, if she's in a stroller, she's basically ass level with everybody.
Yeah, and people are drinking beers and
smoking butts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got some smoking butt stories. We'll get to that. Right. So anyway, we did it. We took the family off for the day.
But that was fine, yeah.
Yeah, no, we went to the Great New York State Fair.
We did.
It's an interesting cross-section of people because the fair itself, it's got so much stuff there.
I know.
Like, so much stuff. And I know a lot of people in the area are like, oh, the fun fair sucks. I
love the fair.
I love the fair. It's so much fun.
I love the animals. I love seeing them. I'm kind of afraid of them all, but I do like to look at them.
The giraffe is pretty dope.
The giraffe. And then there was a baby cow. Did you guys put in for the raffle ticket for the baby cow?
No. They're raffling off a baby cow. I don't know how I feel about that.
Why?
Because, like...
You got to keep it.
And if I win a baby cow, what am I going to do with it? I can't take the money.
Put it in my mom's.
Hey, Shan, here's a cow. Do you mind if I leave this in your yard? Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's an ethical thing. I can't. Because
I wanted the baby cow.
Yeah, but I'd have to
Its name was Bumblebee.
I'd have to take the cow. I couldn't take the money.
Why?
Because I can't take the money, and then I'd be worried about the cow. I'd be like,
well, the cow, they own a farm. The cow would go with them. They
what
own
if the cow is getting killed and I won it and I sent it to its death?
It would have been killed either way.
I don't want that on my head. I don't want that blood on my hands.
No. I think it was. I don't think it was a beef cow. Listen, I don't don't think it was a beef cow.
It doesn't matter if I'm in a raffle and I win a life.
But they don't kill.
I won a life. Look, hypothetically speaking, I win the cow. They contact me, Mark. You won a cow.
Well,
at that point, that calf's life is in that animal's life is in my hands.
So if
I'm responsible for that calf.
So if you won a steak, how would you feel?
Like a Colby steak or something?
If you won here, Mark, here's a steak. You
like
won.
It's already slaughtered and it's a steak?
Yeah.
Well, okay, then, yeah, fine, I want a steak. But the animal's alive and looking at me with love and admiration.
Well, you didn't have
to
eat the cow. It was first of all, I think it was the
I'm
milking
not saying
cow.
that, but I'm saying is if they call and I won the cow, I can't not take the cow.
But the cow wouldn't have died. The cow would have gone and lived its regular life that it would have lived.
This is a lot of speculation on your part. A lot of speculation.
No. Which one of us is speculating?
I know. I'm putting myself in the position of they call me and then they're like, oh, Mark, you won the cow. And then there's poor little Bumblebee calf looking at me like, please take me home. I don't want to be milked or killed.
Well, it wants to be milked.
I have to make a decision.
Dude, it wants to be milked. It wants that milk expressed. Gone. It hurts in there.
I can't make the decision. I don't have the manpower or resources to take care of a cow.
Jeff had cows.
Jeff.
He showed them forever.
Okay, so I'm going to call up your friend's son and be like, hey, Jeff, I have a calf.
What do I
Could
do?
you take this for me?
No, just what do we do? We got to get a farm. They said that.
What would the neighbors do if there's a fucking cow tied up in our backyard?
The girls
we got enough shit in the backyard. We don't need a cow.
The girls would love it next door. We should have got the cow. I like the cow.
The cow was cute, but I can't be responsible for a cow's life.
I think you're thinking too much into it.
No, I'm not. If so, the hypothetical is if someone calls and they're like,
you always want nice things, and I was prepared to give you a cow.
Jesus. You're gonna say that until we have a cow in our backyard. I'm like, Nick, I want a cow,
and I'm like, yes.
And I can't let this cow die.
But why does the cow have to die? I don't understand. What makes it?
Either
you have it or it's.
I couldn't.
What's the word? Imminent death.
Oh, what? An emoluation death?
No, intimate.
Immediate.
Impending.
Imminent.
Imminent.
Dude, your vocabulary is terrible.
No, my pronunciation is terrible.
Your pronunciation is terrible. If you got spell check, you can pull that shit off.
My vocab is just
the hypothetical. Look at the hypothetical with the cow is that they call me. They're like, Mark, you won the cow.
But I don't understand why it's got to die. I don't understand why.
I couldn't live my life knowing what happened to that cow.
But dude, we got a cat, and you're not worried that's
going to die.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't leave the thing at work because I was worried what was going to happen to it.
Yeah, but we have it, so now it's not dead.
So I have to have the cow.
My point exactly of why we were trying to win it in the first place.
But we can't take care of a cow.
But we could.
We live near a high school in a lake.
So what is it? Anti-cows? Those are two no cows allowed
I'm
here.
I'm almost positive that city code you can't have a calf in your yard.
They would have known.
Really? They wouldn't know?
We could say it's a wild calf.
Go 2 houses up. How quickly do you think your girl is going to blow you in for having a calf? I'm just saying.
We're gonna have.
How quickly is someone going to be like, these motherfuckers got a calf in their yard?
I'm going to say it's wild.
It's a wild
just like
calf.
Deer. Yeah.
Nice.
Deer can come in your yard. It's a wild calf.
I don't
named Bumblebee with a nice house.
I don't think the codes officer, and I know the codes officer, I don't think he's going to be like, oh yeah, no, Mark, it's a wild calf. It's fine. Look,
I don't think they even have wild calves anymore.
No, there's no such thing as a wild cow. They're all domesticated.
There must be like overseas though.
Well, yeah,
right?
if you get to like India and shit like that, like Africa, I'm sure there's like wild cows.
I wonder, do they live in herds and Rome and stuff?
Yeah, like in India they do.
I wonder if they like don't like people. I wonder.
Yeah.
I've never seen a wild cow.
Maybe next year we'll ask at the great New York State Fair.
Oh yeah. So anyways,
let's talk about fair. Let's talk about past fair. No, well, let's talk. Hold on a second. Let's talk about past fair and future fair. What are some of your best memories from the fair?
Like when I was little?
Anything little.
We would go school shopping on Labor Day.
Okay.
And then we would go to the fair after. And
because Labor Day is the last day of the fair.
It is. Well, not this year though. This year they're going till Tuesday. They started Wednesday.
Oh, really?
It normally started on Thursday. This year they started a day early and ended a day late.
No shit. I thought.
Yeah. It's a son of a bitch for driving, though. I got to tell you.
You have to, on your way to school. Yes, you have to drive through it, and it's not fun for driving.
No, it's not. But we would always go after school shopping. We would go to the fair, and we would get a bloomin' onion, and I would always get my Greek food. And
I do like a bloomin' onion.
I know
they're so terrible for you, but they're so delicious.
And I always loved the Center of Progress building.
Yeah, because you like free stuff.
And I just love that building. I love seeing it, and I love going to it, and I'm like...
Here's the difference between you and I. You go to the Center of Progress for the free stuff, and I go argue with the religious people. I don't argue, but they always grab me, and then I'm like, damn it. And then they give me their Chick Tracks. All I want to do is get those little Chick Track things they have. I just want to get those because I collect them. I have a huge collection of them. I'm like, oh, cool, I want to grab these. And then I get sucked into a conversation and this and that. But you go for like the right reasons. I go because I'm just trying to get the propaganda. I want to get it for myself. But you go for all the right reasons.
I like to.
Yeah, you like to get your ShamWow. And your
I
free
like
stuff.
all that stuff. I like it. And then I like the. They changed it this year. My fire station. I don't know if they changed it last year or the year before. It's been a couple years.
No, they took out the mannequins and
I know, but I loved the mannequins. It was my favorite.
It was because it was awkward. It was weird.
And she had like the beer and the like.
And there was a
cigarette.
It's the fire safety building.
Yeah, and I loved it.
What they did this year is definitely much better than what they normally do.
The kids loved it.
They're like, hey kids, and they have a volunteer there that like shows you like all the different.
Oh, that little kid was so cute.
He was a good little dude.
He was like, I don't know, 13 maybe, and he was a volunteer fireman, and he was helping out.
He was all spiffed up and dressed out.
He looked so cute. I loved him.
Yeah. But normally, years prior, it was like mannequins with their heads in the oven. They're like, hey, kids, don't do this. But this year, it's more interactive and it was more educational.
The kids liked it. Actually, Charlie told me when I put him in bed last night, and he said, Mom, the fireman said we have to sleep with the door shut in case there's a fire. He goes, but I like the hall light on, so can we have it on? I said,
the door shut in case there's a fire?
Yeah, and then the smoke doesn't get through and you can get out through your window instead of if there's a fire, going through the smoke to get out of the house.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, we should explain to the firemen that our house is under 1,000 square feet, so if there's a fire, we're going to be well aware of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the kids love that. So your favorite thing was when you were younger was what you said, clothes shopping, getting a Bloomin' Onion?
We went clothes shopping first.
So when I was younger, my big thing was the rock tent. There was always the tent where they had the rock and roll T-shirts.
Oh, like actual rock and roll.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about rock.
No, like it was like it was a tent that had nothing but band T-shirts in it, and I'd go every year and I would just buy stacks of band T-shirts. I would just go.
I don't believe that you would obsessively buy anything.
No, I would literally buy stacks.
That's such a surprise.
And what's funny
to me.
is, whatever I would buy, I'd be like, "Oh no, I want a new, sick of it all long sleeve. I'm gonna get a, and what the hell was the shirt that I got there? Hatebreed. Satisfaction is the Death of Desire. It was when the record first came out. It was the only spot that I could actually physically see one of the T-shirts. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this T-shirt. Oh my God. So I go there every year to go get like Maiden shirts and Hatebreed shirts and like Sick of It All and like Agnostic Front and Misfits. I grab all these different rock T-shirts and just have a bag, and they were like so expensive. I could have just got them out of like, whatever, a catalog for like half the price. But I would go and get all my rock T-shirts every year. And my parents got, they would just get so pissed about it. Like, oh, what T-shirt are you going to get this? I'm going to get a Cannibal Corpse T-shirt. I don't care. You didn't get so pissed at me.
I could imagine. I could imagine only because it's not like you just pick out a T-shirt and go.
No, I need like 7 T-shirts.
And it's not like...
These are my good school T-shirts.
I know. And it's not like it's like you have to look through each one and like the print's different on this one opposed to that one. And it probably took like 45 minutes to an hour just to
the prints were all universal. I just had a tough time deciding what band I wanted to get. Did I want to rock the Iron Maiden T-shirt, Live After Death, or did I want to rock what did I get? I got Iron Maiden, Live After Death, and then I got Cannibal Corpse, Butchered at Birth. Which one do I want to get?
Which one?
It's tough. I want to get them both. I want to get them both. And they gave me a limit. Like, you can only spend $100. I'm like, I can't get enough shirts.
They gave you $100 to buy T-shirts from the fair?
Dude, if Charlie's like, I want like some band T-shirts, I'm gonna be like, here's $200. Get some sweet tees. Yeah, rep that shit.
Oh my God.
That's your jam. That's what you're into. You rep it.
Damn. No, that's not what
Well, my favorite thing as a kid was getting rock T-shirts. Now, as an adult, my favorite thing is getting lit up from the tit up. You and I spent how many years in a row?
Before we had kids?
Before we had kids, we were there all the time.
Yeah,
we one year... And this is going way.
That's before we were married.
This is getting personal money matters. We spent $300 one day there between food and booze. We did nothing but drink and eat $300.
And back then I was tiny.
Yeah, you were nothing. You could barely eat, and I was just crushing food and drinking beers. Yeah. I think we probably went on some rides too and probably bought some dumb shit.
We probably bought because I think we bought sheets from some guy, and I know that
we did. We bought those bullshit Egyptian sheets. Like, oh yeah, it's all 15,000 thread count. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, we bought sheets.
Yeah,
and then I know I bought
you a cowboy hat.
And some random jewelry.
Yeah, you bought some weird turquoise jewelry.
Yeah, so we.
Oh, Marc, they're hippies. They're making jewelry. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Yeah. So we did that. But I do love to eat at the fair. That's
pretty much all. The only reason I go is to eat. But like every year I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to get like something different, try something different. But the only solid food they have there is like the kebabs or like the Greek.
You know what? My Greek chicken was not on point though this year.
Your Greek chicken was a little dry.
It was a little suspect.
My gyro was bomb, and the kebab I had was really good.
Yeah, my gyro meat was delicious.
Dude, your Philly cheese What?
I'm just teasing you.
Because that's a gyro?
Yeah.
Listen.
Listen.
Your Philly cheese was suspect at best.
It was all right.
This shit was like 90% grease.
Yeah.
There was no... I'm like, did you get cheese whiz on it? And you're like, no, there's no cheese whiz. I'm like, why would it's not a Philly cheesesteak then?
Well, mostly because... I don't know why I went there. Because Abby said she wanted to have some of it. Charlie's fish sandwich was just surprisingly delicious.
Yeah, for like a $9 fish dinner, it was pretty good. Yeah.
That was not bad. And then...
And the biggest draw of the fair is everything is deep fried.
I know.
Everything is deep fried. Deep fried Oreos, deep fried vegetables, deep fried...
How do you feel about deep fried Oreos? I think they're all right. I like the deep fried peanut butter cup much better.
Dude, when you're deep... Everyone gets all stoked. This is like... It's the same thing with bacon. Everyone's like, oh my God, bacon's amazing. Oh, bacon. All you're doing is when you're deep frying an Oreo is you're creating a donut around it.
I know that was part of
It's all you're doing.
But you know
I'm not
what?
saying that... Look, I'm not saying that they're not delicious, but I'm saying the hype might be a little bit undeserved.
This is what I wanted to try, but we didn't have time. So they had a donut and then ice cream inside the donut and then like cereal on the donut.
Yeah, actually my dad got that. My dad in Maryland got that.
That's what
They
I
liked
wanted.
it, yeah.
I wanted that really bad. But
Yeah.
then it was like, it was just too late. Too late in the day.
Yeah, I was...
Too late.
Yeah, no, I was
And
ready
you
to
know what
go.
else I'm not a bit... But I can't drink wine. That's why I like the wine slushies, but I can't drink wine.
I was going to bring that up because some other, like when I was in my 20s, when I first was able to drink and you go to the fair, you're like, oh, wine slushies. Have you ever gotten sickly drunk off of wine slushies?
Every time I drink wine, I get sickly drunk.
Oh, that's true. You
I
do.
cannot
You
drink
can't drink wine, yeah. No,
I
you
get
hammered.
super sick, too.
I think one year I drank one too many wine slushies and I was Ralphing before I got in the bus.
Yeah.
Like I was like right where we were waiting, I was like puking.
Oh,
like not
awful.
even caring, just being like, whatever. I'm hammered, deal with it.
There's nothing you can do.
Wine slushies kind of came out of nowhere. Like one year, they're just like, oh, everyone likes slushies. Everyone likes wine. Let's make a wine slushie.
But do you think that happened?
I bought it.
Or do
I
you think
bought
that,
into it.
Do you think that we just weren't old enough to know? Because I didn't pay attention before.
No, I do not remember wine slushies when I was a kid.
Well,
did your
parents drink wine slushies? Were they like...
No, my dad drank beer. My mom drank beer. But I would definitely remember...
Your mom had a wine slushie the other day. Or this fair.
Because she drinks like twice a year.
She had a wine slushie.
Yeah, she drinks twice a year.
I did not.
No.
I want my beer. That is
you want your beer?
I do. I want the blueberry pale.
Oh, the Saranac blueberry pale.
Or blonde
honey, you can't get attached to
seasonal.
You can't get attached to seasonals. You gotta look. Here's the thing with beer. You gotta find a solid, like this Founders All Day IPA that I have here. It's a session ale, so it's only like 4.5% alcohol. This is good. I'm sorry, 4.7. This is good and a good all day beer. Seasonally speaking, when Genesee comes out with the Jenny Bach, I jump on the Jenny Bach. And I ride that. You gotta get.
I gotta find something that I like.
You gotta have your solid beer and
the blonde.
Your side piece beer.
So my blueberry blonde has to be my side piece.
Yeah, because blueberry blonde beer is
not
out all year round. You gotta find a regular pale ale that you like.
You go to the Saranac store.
The Saranac store?
Yeah.
It's not there. It's seasonal.
Oh, they don't have it there. You don't think?
No, they brew it seasonally. That's what seasonal means.
All right.
Jesus. Anyway, back to wine slushies.
Oh.
I think they kind of came out of nowhere. Like late 90s, early 2000s, I think they became a thing.
Really? You like to date it?
Because I don't remember. I mean, I remember being 21 and being at the fair and everyone's like, oh my God, I got a wine slushie.
But I think that it's because you were 21 and then you can buy wine slushies.
I don't think wine was a thing until the early 2000s because we live in an area with tons of vineyards. But they didn't start actually becoming wine. Like the wine trails weren't around when we were kids.
How do you know, though? Did you pay attention?
I'm almost positive it's kind of recent.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know, but my parents didn't go on wine tours. They weren't
No, I'm positive that the whole winery thing is kind of like craft beer. Remember craft beer stores when you were younger? No, because it was a recent trend. And wine, for the longest time, was a recent trend.
No, I can't drink wine.
I'm pretty sure as a kid I would know if there was wine tours.
Yeah, I still can't drink it. I like wine tours. They're super fun.
You're terrible on wine tours.
Fun.
You get shit-faced by the third winery and you're talking to a goat.
Yeah, but that's why I'm super
fun.
I
legit found you talking to a goat.
You never found...
I did. You were talking to the goat.
Listen to me. We both know I'm more afraid of farm animals than that, except for a cow.
You were talking to the goat.
Except for a cow. I wouldn't get that close to
There
a
was
goat.
a winery with a goat, and you're like, oh my God, the goat. And you're talking to
I don't
it
think
and
I would
shit.
get that close
and
to
then
a
you
goat.
like ate a bunch of subs off the sub tray.
That I would do.
Wasn't even open yet. Wasn't even time for subs.
It was
No, it
not.
wasn't. You were fucking stole the subs.
I
You
do
ate 'em.
not. I think you like to fabricate stories
You
a
ate
little
some
more.
subs before everyone even had time
We'll
to
have
enjoy
to
their
get
sub.
those people and have
So my other memories of the fair
oh, jackass.
is the like the Chevy Court, all the free bands you get to see.
Yeah.
Like, this year, like there was like the Blue Oyster Cult. There was one of the Jonas Brothers was there tonight. Is the Migos. The Migos are there tonight.
I don't know if they sing.
You know, Bad and Bougie.
No.
All right.
Oh, don't they sing that Cake by the Ocean?
Bad and Bougie.
Is that what it is? The name of the song?
Is it or is it
I don't know. I'm asking.
There's somebody else that was playing too.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner, yeah, they broke records.
Yeah, they did.
Again, I think because of the area. I think maybe because of some of the people. Yeah, they're gonna come out to see Leonard Skinner in full force. Even though there's like, I think like the keyboardist is like the only like original person. In the band.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day out though too.
Yeah, no, it was nice. It was nice. So you get to see the free band and the Chevy
Who did
Court.
we see that was free? They say, "I'm the one who wants to
shit.
be with you."
It's
exclamation
Extreme.
Oh, Extreme.
Yeah, we saw Extreme one year. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, we saw Extreme one year, and then the next year we missed Nas. Remember
There's
Nas
somebody
played?
I saw with yeah. Who was it? What was it? It was some
Tell me about your fair experiences before you met me.
Okay, I'm trying
What
to.
did you do?
I went to go see some
Besides
band.
get hammered.
I got hammered a lot.
Okay.
And then I went to go see some band with Kristen Guzzo. What was it? Oh, I wish I could remember. It was like name some like metal bands that were at the fair.
Poison?
No.
Rat?
Metaler.
Motley Crue?
No, like Metallica metal.
Anthrax? Megadeth? Exodus?
I don't know. I saw some metal band with Kristen Guzzo.
At the fair?
Yeah.
The free stage?
Yeah. The year
Really?
before we met.
Like Cheap Trick?
No, more metal than that.
Really?
Yeah.
I would know about this because I was probably there.
You could have been there. We met later, like the next month.
Who was it?
I don't remember.
What was the song?
I don't remember.
Dude.
It was some metal band.
Alice Cooper?
No? I can't remember.
I'm listing off bands I've seen at the fair, but I think these are all like grand, like the grandstand acts,
So-
the ones you have to pay for.
Yeah.
All right.
I had a panic attack once in the chicken farm.
All right, tell us about the panic attack in the chicken farm.
I don't like... I'm afraid of birds.
You go from, I saw a band, I had a panic attack once in the chicken farm.
I
All
did.
right, tell me. All right.
But what
You
was
eat
that? I wish
birds.
I could name it the band. It was something like... Something... I don't remember. I'm going to have to ask her. So anyways, I went to the poultry building.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm
It's full of-
very
it's full of
afraid of
chickens.
birds.
If you're afraid of birds, why would you go to the poultry building? I'm deathly afraid of hypodermic needles. They cause me panic attacks, and I'll stress out. They'd be like me going to the needle museum, filled with snakes, rats, bats, and.
I was young and drunk.
Okay, all right, respect.
All right, so
All
I
right.
walked through there and I was like,
I won't question your motives.
I was
Okay.
young.
Okay.
And had partaked in too many cocktails at the fair. And so I walked through with all my friends and I started like, oh my God, we gotta get out of here. And they had like pink and purple chickens and I was like, I gotta go.
Pink and purple chicken.
Yeah, they like dyed them pink and purple. So I had like a super panic attack and I had to get out of there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Understandable.
Not really that great of a story.
I mean,
But yeah,
All right.
it happened. I don't really like birds.
one year I went with you guys, and I had the dastardly of all dastardly
I
things happen.
forgot about that.
This is like,
you did.
out of all my years at the New York State Fair, this is like the worst story ever. So please
It is.
continue.
So
you can tell the
you
story.
want me to tell the story? So
I'll correct you with your misinformation. Listen, with
misinformation.
No.
With the correct story because
With your-
one of us fabricates.
with your fake news. Okay, I'll correct you. with
Listen,
your fake news.
apolitical over here, buddy.
Fake news has nothing to do with politics. We don't currently have a president of the United States who claims that everything is fake news. I don't know what you're talking about. Continue.
Apolitical.
Continue.
So anyways, so we go to the state fair, and this is when we brought Charlie with us that year, and we're in the 4-H building, and they have all sorts of really cool things there. But every line for every bathroom is ridiculously long, especially if you're a woman.
The state fair are kind of a
like it's like 3 times as long as
Right.
the man's line. And so Marky ate something that didn't agree with him.
Okay, Marky may have had too much fried food and may have been like
Too many beverages.
I may have been around like the 10, 11 mark for beverages. So I was, kind of hammered and full of fried food.
So he had to go. He had to go to the bathroom. So he gets into.
I had a rumble in my tummy.
Okay.
I had a little bit of a tumble.
So he gets into the
tummy
bathroom,
rumble.
and he goes to go to the bathroom, and the floors are all like, gross and wet, and like
there was an inch of standing water in the bathroom for some reason.
Well, it's all that sludge. People piss on the floor.
No, it was like there was something leaking because, like, I remember where my shorts. I couldn't let my shorts hit the floor. Spoiler alerts! I had to do a number 2.
I think that we pretty much managed to get that across without saying it.
So
Marky had to poop. He went poopy at the fair.
I'm a grown man, and I'm going to say this: I'm not big into pooping in public. You poop in your own house. All right, you poop in your own house in your own time, or at your job where you're getting paid. You don't poop in public.
All right. So, anyways,
okay.
Are you taking over?
No, I'm commenting on your story.
Okay. So, you do your business,
I do.
and I'm with Charlie, and we're out in the 4-H, and then you call me and you say, "Nick, there's no toilet paper." So
I've never actually felt my heart drop until that day where I'm like going to the bathroom. I'm like, oh my God, this is killing me. Too many beers, too many fried food. I'm just dying here on the throne. And I look over. I'm like, son of a bitch. There's no fucking toilet
and you couldn't even
paper.
ask anyone to like bring it down
The
because
dude next to me had no toilet paper. He's like, dude, I got nothing.
and because the floor was dirty, so it's not like you could have thrown it underneath there because it would have been wet and gross.
I mean, you can pass me toilet paper under the stall without hitting the sludge water.
Mm.
But there was one stall, another stall. His stall was out of toilet paper. I was like, yo, has anybody out there got like some toilet paper?
You had to ask that.
Yeah, I was like, hey, attention bathroom. I had no toilet paper. I'm like, no, sorry,
Excuse
dude.
me,
There's
sirs, in the
no
restroom.
nothing. I had to call you and Charlie to go retrieve toilet paper for me.
And I had to go into the boys' room and give you the toilet paper.
Yep.
And then you washed your hands and we're done with
Yeah.
the potty.
Yeah, no, it was. All I remember is sitting there in the toilet, just stressing out, being like, "Oh my God!"
I know, because it's gross enough. You don't want to poop at the fair because there's a huge line, and it may be gassy when you have a lot of fried food and beer.
Yeah.
So then you're tearing ass in there, and then,
No, I mean my normal everyday fair trip is not like let me find a spot to shit publicly.
that's what I'm trying to say. So so that's awful.
Yeah, no, it was.
That's
pretty,
awful, and everybody knows when you came out of there that you pooped.
Well, I mean, I don't care about that. If I have to, I have to. The more pressing issue was there was no toilet paper, and I had no one around me that had toilet paper. I had to call you and Charlie, and I can remember looking down and seeing Charlie's poor little feet walking through the sludge.
And you're like, what is taking so long? I'm like, do you know that there's 35 people? I have to say, excuse me, I just need some toilet paper. Excuse me, I just need some toilet paper.
Well, I had to call you guys, and I was stuck in the pot. And I'm like,
I still couldn't get to
someone
one.
needs to help me.
And
then Charlie comes in here, Dad, did you poop? And I'm like, yeah, buddy, I did.
He's so cute. He was so little.
Yeah, he was tiny. Yeah.
He was tiny.
That was
he was like
the first
3.
we ever brought him. Yeah,
3.5.
Yeah, so I think overall the New York State Fair,
pretty good. I like it.
good time.
I like
This year was fun. This year was
I like
super
the Native
cool.
American Village.
You love the Native
I do. I
American
think
Village.
it's so awesome.
It is.
I got
It's
to see
cool.
the dancers, and I was so happy.
I was super impressed with their hand carved canoes.
I know, they were beautiful.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then I really liked to see the divers, the deep sea dive.
Yeah. Well, this year the midway my favorite part of the fair is always like the midway.
I hate the midway.
Like the not to play games, but I like the world's largest rat.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
world's smallest horse.
Oh, I don't mind that
The world's
stuff.
smallest woman. Like I like all like the sideshow stuff. I guess like the cool like the cheesy haunted houses. I love all that stuff. So this year I was telling Charlie about the world's largest rat, which is what do they call a nutri, or they're like a giant gerbil, but they don't look like a giant rat. But unfortunately, this year there was no giant rat. There was the world's smallest horse. We paid $1 to see this. I paid $5 for all of us to go see it. It was a small Shetland pony.
Aww.
Okay, so you see a little tiny pony. The world's largest tortoise, which is just a tortoise because tortoises are gigantic, and the world's smallest pig, which was a baby pig.
Aww.
In a cage under a black light.
Aww.
Probably no. The thing was sleeping. It wasn't. It's not abused or anything. But back in the day, you can go and see like the world's.
They had elephants there sometimes too. But I hate when I see the elephants at the fair and when I see the elephants
they only
at
had
the
them there when
circus.
we went to go see the circus. They don't
I
have them
hate
at the
seeing
fair.
them there.
Yeah,
it makes me sad.
Well, we saw a giraffe. I mean, that should make you equally as sad.
But it didn't.
But I mean, it's kind of an animal in the same predicament.
I know. I never thought about that. Now it makes me sad.
That's when to grow on.
I know. Ugh.
Look, the animals were not abused.
Now I feel bad.
They were clearly taken well care of.
No, they were. They were happy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So unfortunately, this year the sideshow aspect of it. Like when I was younger, I used to make my dad bring me through all that stuff, and it was like the alligator boy, and like the Siamese twins joined at birth.
there was no Siamese twins.
No, it was all fake stuff. That's why you went, because it was all fake. The alligator boy was legit like an alligator body with like a doll on top of it. Like it was garbage looking.
Oh my God, you would love that.
But I used to love that stuff. I used to love going to that. And I think the sideshow aspect is kind of getting taken out of the fair, which I think we need to bring it back.
Well, I think that some people like the fakeness.
Is the culture
fun.
too PC to have the alligator boy baby?
I mean, a little bit. A
No.
real alligator boy baby, yes.
Well, there's no such thing as a real alligator baby boy.
Oh.
There's no man, bear, pig. You just get a man, a bear, and a pig, and you mash them together in a weird mannequin, and you pay $2 to go see someone's weird creation.
Well, that would be fine.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not real.
Oh, I don't know.
You're not really seeing like medical oddities.
That's what I think. A medical oddity, yes. I think that we're
One
way
year, they
too
had the
PC
world's
for-
smallest woman, okay? And like, it's amazing to see her. She is the smallest woman. And you pay your money and you go into this building area. And there's a woman she's a dwarf, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, I'm the world's smallest woman. I mean, she's not. She's just a dwarf. She's just kind of hanging out there. And then she's showing you pictures of her family and stuff.
I think I went with you.
She was there like 2 years in a row, actually, because I think she's from Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
And she shows you like her daughter is like the chief of police, and like her son is a lawyer, and the other son's like a doctor, and then her other two sons are the ones that run the sideshow thing and have her in there. But it's not like it's like exploiting her or anything. You're just like in there, and she's telling you about her family, and like, well, are you really the world's smallest woman? And she's like, yeah, no, not at all.
Huh. Anyway.
I like sideshow attractions.
You do.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I want to see some fire breathers. I want to see people banging nails in their face. I want to see all kinds of cool stuff.
So you want to go to like Vegas for some kind of show?
There's us for a sideshow?
Yeah.
There's no sideshow stuff in Vegas.
They don't have fire. I've
No.
never seen anybody blow fire out of their mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Never?
No, or stick a sword down their throat. Never.
See, I've seen it all at the state fair.
I've never seen it.
You don't hang out in the right circles, dude.
Yeah, I'm
You're
sorry.
missing it.
I'm too busy getting my pamphlets.
Your pamphlets for what? Your ShamWow pamphlets? Nice.
Yeah, my
Nice.
Sham Nick.
So we had a fantastic time at the New York State Fair.
We did.
It was good.
Why do you say it like that?
Because towards the end, I may have been getting a little bit edgy. The kids were a little much. We met with my niece, my nephew, my mother, and
one of us is not very patient. Whatever way you want to put it.
I need to eat on a pretty regular basis, and I need to rest often. Like I need to eat. I need to eat. I need to rest. I need to rest and eat.
You may have, or is this you admitting that you may have been a little grumpy towards the end?
I may have gotten hangry, little hunger, anger, and I'm an older man now.
That had nothing to
I'm
do
an
with your
older
age.
man.
You've always been hangry.
I
used to carry granola bars in my bag.
Because if I'm hungry, I get mean. I need to have food.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's not. It's not.
So when you're being a dick, I'm just going to offer you a sandwich.
That's correct. I would be a dick all the time. Just be like, I want a sandwich. What's Mama got in her purse?
I know. Here's a sandwich. Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Holy shit. All right. On that note, We went to the fair and had a good time.
Actually, it was a really good.
Actually, it was
a really good time.
It was super fun.
It was the kids were great.
The kids loved it. It was great to go hang out with them.
And they were all really good. We met with
all
the kids. They
great.
actually, you know what they loved? They loved the simulation.
For the Air Force?
Yes, they love the simulation.
That's cool and all, but that's just like a recruiting tool.
I know, but when you're 6 and 10, they're not recruiting you.
Oh, yeah, well, because they can't fill the survey out. Did you fill the survey out properly? Did you put all your real information?
I did.
What was your email address that you put in?
Nicole at Marc.
You put your real email address in? How dare you? You don't ever give the military your real email address.
If they want it, they can find it anyways.
You don't know that. No one knows that email address.
Dude, it's my email. It's like...
No one knows it.
How not?
How not?
Yeah, how not? Why not?
Fucking how not?
How not?
You just gave your email address to the government?
I did.
Dude,
I have nothing to hide. They can come and ransack me.
It isn't a matter of hiding. It's a matter of protecting your privacy.
But what do they need to know? Well, I mean, my privacy, I don't need anything private.
You really filled the application out? Like,
yep.
Seriously?
Yep. Real deal.
I fudged everything. I made up an email address, all kinds of shit.
But I've done it before with the Real Deal, so they've already had it from years past.
With the email address that your normal email address?
It's been my email address. It's the only email address I've ever had.
All right.
I never had email before you. So once you hooked me up with email, that has been my email address. And I just learned how to access it from not my phone.
On the computer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A different computer that wasn't one of mine that was already where I pushed the E button and that was my email.
Oh, you're learning. Good.
I am. I really am.
You are. So what are some more of your, this year, what were your highlights for the state fair?
I liked doing the simulation with the kids a lot.
Simulation was fun. Yeah,
I liked,
cool.
Evelyn loved the giraffe, so that was a lot of fun.
Yep,
I liked everybody liked the divers.
Yep, the divers were really good. They were cool. Super talented.
I know they were
people.
amazing.
Yeah,
they were
really
and the girl was an American Ninja Warrior, and Charlie loved that.
Super dope.
He was talking to my mom on the phone. He said, "Nana," because that's where we would watch it. And when you would pod on Friday nights, for Earth's Mightiest Bastards, I threw it in.
You did it! Nice shameless plug. EMEpod.com, Earth's Mightiest Bastards, YouTube.com/EMEpod. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Good job.
Yeah,
Damn,
like
that was
that?
slick.
You like that?
Shit.
So,
Rob and Chris can appreciate that.
I know. So when we did that, they're never going to listen to our pod. So
I'm sure one of them will at some point. I don't know.
So we would watch American Ninja Warrior, and that was like his jump off. He loved it. So when we talked to my mom, I think I talked to her today, he says, Nana, we went to the fair and American Ninja Warrior girl was there.
Yeah, she was.
He loved it.
Yeah, it was cool.
And I really liked the bus ride home. The kids were super cute.
Yeah.
Charlie had talked about having your mom make his Halloween costume, and he's going to be Luke, X-Wing pilot.
Yeah, X-Wing pilot Luke.
But what he's going to do is he is going to have his bike be an X-Wing. So he's going to get cardboard and make the X-Wing on his bike, right? And his training wheels are going to help support it, which he'd have to put back on because he's recently taken them off.
He doesn't need his training wheels anymore.
But he was going to put them on.
Okay, all right,
but
cool.
Your mom says, so Bud, you're going to ride your bike through trick-or-treating. That means like you're not going to get tired and want to stop riding it. And he said, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a helmet, and it's going to have 2 cups of water, 2 bottles of water, and it's going to come down to my mouth.
Oh my god, like a beer helmet. Nice.
With this X-Wing pilot, the bus driver loved him.
I was asleep. I fell asleep on the ride home.
And
I was out.
And then we it was fun. Then we watched the Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow, I guess, has another dance scene that I never knew about. Your mom and Jenna were telling me. Jack and Jenna are our niece and nephew.
Right.
And so we watched that, and they loved it. And Jenna's going to be the Scarecrow, and Evie's going to be Dorothy.
Oh, really?
Your mom
nice.
got her slippers for it, yeah.
Cool.
And I hope Charlie's X-Wing Luke.
Yeah. I hope that'd be a cool outfit for me.
I think he should be Sandy, the Tauntaun.
Oh, the Tauntaun. So my favorite part of the fair is eating and drinking and enjoying time with you and the children.
Aww.
And it was an excellent fair trip.
End of summer.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the big end.
Yeah, tomorrow, we're recording this. Tomorrow is Labor Day. The kids start back to school on Tuesday, and you've already started back to school.
I have.
So, which is, our recording schedule might get a little, we might miss a week here or there. Nicole and I are actually trying to bank pods so that we have stuff kind of built up so that in case she can't, because of school and whatnot, in case she can't record. Then
You
we can
get
still
out
get an
late.
episode out. Yeah, I get out of work late. You have to be to work early. So, but I think, for the most part, I think if we stick to our recording on Saturday schedule, I think we should be able to pull it off. But we'll have a couple special episodes, kind of stashed away in
We'll
the back.
keep them wanting more.
Yeah, we'll keep them wanting more. And so there you have it. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of the Awful Waffles podcast with Marc.
And Nicole.
Be sure to check us out. Oh, my God, you're snapping like a fucking maniac. Jesus Christ. Be sure to visit us at awfulwafflespodcast.com. We're available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play. You can find us online, facebook.com/awfulwafflespodcast, iTunes. No.
No, what?
No, I said Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. And
Are
we're
we on
and
YouTube?
We're on YouTube, but I don't know how to understand how that works. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're on Instagram. So find us at all those places at Awful Waffles, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awful Waffles.